Welcome to a special edition of Kitchen Chat, a taste of luxury, history, and hospitality. This is your host, Margaret McSweeney, and I'm so glad you are joining me on this delicious journey. Located in the heart of London's elegant Mayfair, Brown's Hotel is an iconic luxury hotel where history and 21st century sophistication come together. Brown's is a retreat of choice for royalty, presidents, and literary greats over the centuries, and the hotel makes each guest feel special. During my trip to London this summer, my friend May and I visited with our friend Ross Sneddon, Regional Executive Pastry Chef for Rocco Forte hotels, including Brown's Hotel in London and the Balmoral in Edinburgh. Chef Ross had just helped launch the popular and exclusive Mayfair Bun. For centuries, buns have been a beloved British staple, each region offering its own take, from the spiced Chelsea bun to the saffron-laced Cornish variety, the Bath bun favored by Jane Austen, and the much-loved Easter hot cross bun. Now, Mayfair has its own bun with a balance of indulgence and restraint, baked in beeswax, draped in honey, and dusted with floral bee pollen. According to Chef Ross, the honey used in the Mayfair bun is sourced from the award-winning Reg estate in North Wales, where bees forage freely among wildflowers in the Dee Valley. The result is a naturally floral honey with subtle notes of citrus and heather. To honor the hotel's iconic address, 33 Albemarle Street, there are only 33 buns available each day, and each featuring 33 delicate layers. It was truly a delight to savor the Mayfair bun. Many thanks to Chef Ross Sneddon. I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to feature some highlights from my kitchen chat last summer with Chef Ross Sneddon at Brown's Hotel.
Here at Brown's, we've just recently released our Lock and Co collaboration. Yes. Lock and Co is a luxury hatters just over the road here in Mayfair, and they're responsible for creating the bowler hat, creating Churchill's hats, creating the royal hats, creating you guys hats. And if anyone has a Lock and Co hat, it's a fantastic place. We were taken there, and the people there were kind enough to show us around, show us the cutting, show us the patterns, show us their archives. And you know, we felt it had a lot of synergy with Brown's.
Yes.
Both being institutions.
Yes.
Lock and Co in hat making and fashion. Brown's been an institution in London's hotels.
Yes.
And yet it was a great fit.
Oh, yeah. It's a perfect fit. The perfect pairing with an afternoon tea and hat. So what inspired you? So you went and visited the milliner with Lock and Co. Did visiting there inspire some of the creations?
Indeed, it did. I think seeing the emphasis that Lock and Co put on their sourcing of the fabrics, of their respect for tradition, yes, and just the general ethos of what they do, it kind of mirrored the style of food that we try and produce here at Brown's, certainly the pastries. Why the pastries here at Brown's are classic and recognisable, like the gâteau religieux, the madeleine. We still like to have them have an interesting contemporary edge, yes, you know, something that's kept up to date, and you know, are very beautiful. However, not faddy, not trendy, something timeless.
Yes, you know, timeless luxury, both with Lock and Co and the exquisite tea here at Brown's.
Yes.
So you mentioned, I can't wait for you to share this with our friends, you'd mentioned about just even the luxury of the pistachio nuts and the sourcing. This is incredible.
I mean, the sourcing is very important in the tea. The ingredient you're referencing is the Bronte pistachios in the pistachio layers. These come from Sicily. They're one of the most prized ingredients in the world. They're the pastry kitchen's equivalent of truffles or caviar. And these pistachios are like I say, the best in the world, and I believe in Italy the pistachios are guarded to ensure that the crops are protected. And yeah, we're very fortunate enough to use, in the pistachio, we use Bronte pistachios, we use Amade chocolate from Ciao. Throughout in the religious, we use most amazing Madagascan vanilla. And all the ingredients are the best that we can possibly buy.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's very important, and also the tea itself.
Yes, and the tea
Yeah.
is just so elevated. And can you share with us the sourcing and the story behind that as well?
Yeah, well, the tea is sourced from a lady called Henrietta Lovell, who runs a rare tea company.
Yes.
And that tea we have just brought in at Here at Brown, and we feel that she's the best in the world, and we feel her tea is the best in the world. So we've got a very well curated list. It's balanced.
Yes.
And we try and capture all different styles. We have a few interesting ones. And you know, we take it very seriously. We take it very seriously in the brewing, the infusion times, weighing the tea, the water ratio, and serving it properly. Because it is the backbone of an afternoon tea. You know, and so we're very proud of that. You know, and we're very proud to work with them.
Tell us more. There was this beautiful, was it the raspberry one?
The macaron.
The macaron. Tell us about the inspiration for that.
Do you know that pastry is it's a French style macaron, and we use in that we actually do use Scottish raspberries. The raspberries there come from Blair Gowrie in Fife. And we pair that with a cream scented with English roses, and it's a good Scottish English pairing. You know, just like the Balmoral and Browns. And the macaron sandwich, the fruit, it's quite heavy in fruit. That's important for us, so it doesn't become cloying or sweet.
Right.
And the raspberries sort of provide a pleasing foil against the sweet macarons. Yeah.
Yes.
And we serve it with a beautiful little rose petal. And yeah, it's just a delicious little cake.
And it reminded me of the little fascinator, the little rose-colored fascinator by the pianist.
Well, there's one there made of chocolate as well. So there's two hats there, and one of them is made of chocolate, and one of them is the real hat.
Really?
Yeah, and we quite often ask people to see if they can tell which one's which. So we took it as a bit of a challenge that when Lock & Co put up the display in the drawing room, they provided us one of these hats, and I looked at that hat instantly. I thought that looks like a cake, and I thought we can make that out of chocolate. And the pastry team here, led by our pastry chef Nelson, went to work, and his number two, Serena, made the rose, which you'll see on top of it, and they crafted this beautiful hat, and then they put it up there, and quite often they'll ask people to, you know, just as a like Carol will ask people, you know, can you tell which one's which?
Oh.
You know, and they've done such a good job on it, quite often the people pick the wrong one.
That is fantastic, and I think everyone's going to start wearing hats again to tea.
I think they should.
With the Lock & Co as well, a great celebration. About luxury, because here at Kitchen Chat we're talking about a taste of luxury, history, and hospitality, and you truly do define hospitality. At the properties for the luxury experience, what can guests expect when they walk into a Rocco Forte?
Well, what we try to do is be intuitive about the guest needs, and we try and ensure that the experience is considered, so that you're not left wanting, and you don't actually have to ask in the first place. That the service and the offering is crafted in such a way that everything's provided for you, and that you have a great experience, and you leave, and we hope you leave with that we hope to exceed your expectations.
Yes. Oh, always, yes.
And you know, the great thing about Rocco Forte hotels is the settings are beautiful. The locations are always, you know, the Balmoral is about as central as you can find in Edinburgh.
Yes.
In fact, it is number 1 Princess Street, you know, and in Albemarle Street here in Mayfair, you really can't get any more in the centre, and right across Europe actually. the locations like that in a lot of the hotels. The Rome hotels are right next to the Spanish Steps.
Wow.
The Belgian hotels next to the Grand Place, and you know, they have that great sort of.
Yes.
Yeah, they have those great locations. So that in itself brings a convenience, which is very luxurious, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Brown's has got a very prestigious history in that sense. Again, the Bell made the first phone call from this hotel here.
Amazing.
Kipling, we have a Kipling suite. Kipling came here to write. Do you know, Brown's has a very rich history. I believe Brown's to be one of the oldest hotels in the city. Brown's was originally two separate hotels, Brown's and St George's Hotel. And that's why when you go round the building, since it's two hotels merged into one, some of the floors are uneven, and there is motifs of St George and the Dragon, and I believe there's a mosaic and a sign and stuff at the doors that represent both the histories. And I believe one of them was on Albemarle Street and another one was on Dover Street.
Fascinating.
And then they sort of came together.
So how old is...
I believe Brown's is 192 years old. And it was built by Mr. Brown, who was a former servant of Lord Byron. Lord Byron died childless, and I believe he left some of his fortune to Mr. Brown and his wife, and they started Brown's Hotel.
Amazing. Well, his fortune is our good fortune to be able to be here. Yeah. So thank you so much. Many thanks to my dear friend May Wong and her sweet dogs George and Lulu. You can follow them on their travels on Instagram at Miss Darcy's Adventures. And a heartfelt huge thank you to Chef Ross Sneddon for the kitchen chat and the exquisite afternoon tea at Ross Sneddon 1. And thank you, dear foodie friends, for joining me on this special kitchen chat series, A Taste of Luxury, History, and Hospitality. It is such a joy to travel and taste the world together. Please visit RoccoForteHotels.com for more information and follow them on Instagram at Rocco Forte Hotels, where you will find inspiration for your next destination. I love that Rocco Forte Hotels is a family-owned business. Sir Rocco Forte himself strongly believes that the most important aspect of luxury is providing personalized service to each guest. Both Brown's Hotel and the Balmoral provide personalized service and bespoke experiences, but above all, they welcome you to the Forte family. Please continue to follow me on Instagram at Kitchen Chat, and always remember to take a moment and savor the day.